Hello everybody and welcome to All the Mods 10. Now this is a brand new series put on the version Minecraft 26.1.2. Now this mod pack is in its alpha stage, so there is going to be a lot of updating as it goes, but we have about 94 mods in here, and this is brand new Minecraft, so we have a bunch of new blocks over there as you can see, and a lot to explore. So, first things first, I think that we should chop down our first tree. Now this guy right here seems like a good one, and we're going to click our Ultimine, aka Vein Mine option, and that is going to be the escape key, which is underneath your grave key, sorry, which is underneath your escape key and next to your one key on your keyboard. And then we're going to turn these logs into planks, followed by a crafting table, and then my favorite modded tool, the crafting table on a stick. It's so simple, yet so amazing, because now, if we simply click a keybind, we can have a portable crafting table right here, which is going to make life so much easier. That way we don't have to carry it around all the time. And now we're going to make our basic wooden tools like this, and then we're going to kill some animals. And look at this. Minecraft added its new baby mob textures, and these are so cute. Okay, so I think that's enough beef for now. What I want to do is see if we can locate a village, or at least some sheep for a bed. Now, I see on my mini map here, we have some coming up. Perfect. Ooh, but I don't think there's three of the same color. That's going to be a slight issue, but we can always dye the wool if needed. So now that we have some cobblestone, let's create a furnace and upgrade our tools. So now we can kill mobs much easier. Ooh, if I can hit. And we do have the Spice of Life, or whatever mod in here, that if you eat a variety of food, it can eventually give you a health boost. Basically a way of diversifying what you eat. That way all you eat isn't just steak, but rather a variety of different meals. Now, I actually see quite a perfect spot to live right over there, but we do see a village as well. So I'm going to head over to that village first, and then we'll head that way. Okay, got a little distracted on our way over to the village. We have a cave right here with some copper, and since we are in the newest version of Minecraft, that means that we can have some copper armor if we smelt it down. We just need a few more though, so if we do eventually come upon that, that'll be great. And we got us some sugar cane. Uh-oh, this whole forest is on fire. I wonder if there's a lava pool right next to it. Yeah, that's why. I'm just gonna ignore it for now, just kind of let it be there. And now it's village time. And hopefully, if we are lucky, we can get a blacksmith, which will give us some pretty good loot. Okay, let's see. Oh, firefly bush. Okay, here's house number one. Let's see if it has a chest for us. Oh, we got our bed. Perfect. And then, aha, our first chest. Let's see, we got some emeralds, some bread, apples, and then saplings. Now, I don't really need the dandelion, so we're just going to leave it there. And look at that, I just ate some bread, so it gave us 2 new hearts. Okay, let's grab a hoe, grab some hay for some future food. And is there a blacksmith? I'm not seeing one, unfortunately, but we have more hay here. And we have this structure here, which sometimes, if we're lucky, nope, doesn't have it, but sometimes, if we're lucky, we can get some bookshelves. Oh, and look at this. We have a waystone. So if we have 2 of these, we can simply right click them and we can teleport back and forth between them. Oh my gosh, and look at the new baby villagers. I was so confused what it was at first, but I keep forgetting that they had their little retexture. Oh, and look at the baby piglet. Unfortunately, it has to die. And now that it's turning night, I'm not actually going to go to bed immediately, as I do want some string, that way we can create some backpacks. Oh, there's some coal over here. We're going to grab some torches with this, that way, we're not completely trapped in the dark. And now this is where the mini-map comes in handy, because we can essentially use it to look for any animals in the area, including the spiders that we need. Okay, there we go. We have our first spider. Let's hope that we don't die in the process, as there's a lot of mobs over here. But we're just going to run and attack it, hopefully. There we go. We got one string. We need three more now. Okay, I see some more spiders on our mini map. Let's go grab this one. Okay, we got two string. There's going to be a third one up here. Ooh, that's good, but it's not what we need. Okay, here's our fourth spider. Come on. There we go. Now all we need is one final piece of string. Uh-oh. And I see it, but it's guarded by all of these monsters. So I'm going to quickly eat, and then we're just going to go full send it. There we go. We got it. Okay, now let's quickly find a secure place, and let's just sleep. And now that it's the next morning, what we can do is craft our backpack. And it's actually quite a simple recipe for how overpowered it's going to be in the future. All we need is a chest in the middle, 4 leather, and then 4 string. And look at that, backpack. So what's nice about this backpack mod is we can place it on the ground. We can simply open it in our inventory. We can actually open it on the ground too. Or if you have the Curios mod, which we have in here, we can put it on our back, and then using a keybind, which is typically B, we can open it and we can see that we get a whole chest worth right off the bat. So that's a pretty good upgrade. Now what I think I'm going to do is find a decent location for our house. I'm thinking right around here, as I do see a structure there which also looks pretty cool. Alrighty, it looks like we're coming up on the structure. Now I actually, luckily enough, remember this one from All the Mods 10. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to need an iron pickaxe. So how far away is the village? Not super far. Let's head back over there. And if we do get lucky to get one extra, we can also craft a saddle in this newest version so we can have a horse and a pickaxe. Okay, here's the golem. Perfect. We don't have to go super far. We're just going to build up 3 blocks. And we're going to do the speedrunner strat and just kill it. And there we go. Perfect. And we got the maximum amount of iron that we can actually get from a golem. So what I'm going to do is craft a shield. That is not how you craft a shield. There we go. And then a pickaxe, as we're going to need this for the gold block that's hidden up in the top. And then finally a saddle. There we go. That way hopefully we can get one of these horses. So let's hop on it and see if we can tame it. There we go. And now let's see how fast this guy is. Pretty fast, and he has a decent jump. That's perfect. So now let's head over to this lighthouse looking structure. And if I'm not mistaken, there should be a secondary waystone somewhere around here, which will allow us to teleport back and forth between that and our first one in our inventory. Yep, right here. Also, sorry for the bad frame rate. We are still in that alpha mode like I said before, so there is going to be a little bit of that. So we're just going to have to make do with the situation. Oh, we got a water bucket. That's good. Some barrels. A bunch of fish, I'm noticing. Kind of makes sense, though. Oh, we got some cocoa beans. And I'm actually going to grab all of these barrels. That way we have some storage for our house. Oh, and we have some cookies. I haven't seen those in a while. Some berries. That's good. We can have a farm. Ooh, Nautilus armor. I forgot those were in this newest game. And then we have some moss, which is great. Potatoes. All this good early game loot. That moss is actually going to be really nice because it's a very pretty block and we can decorate our house with it. Protection 1 cap. Sure. Something from Ender.io. I've seen it in the past. I'm not really good with that mod, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. We'll grab some kelp. Okay, I'd say that was a pretty good looting session. I am going to need another axe. Is there any cobblestone? Perfect. Oh, of course it's a slab. That's actually so tedious because now I have to come all the way up here and grab the cobblestone for myself. But now that we have that figured out, we can make our axe again. And let's continue looting the rest of the structure. We have to get this house done and the main lighthouse. Let's see. Anything good in here? Seems like it's just the same type of loot, so we'll grab all of that. I'm so glad that mouse tweaks mod is in here. That way we can loot these chests really quickly. I'm just holding down the click button and then dragging over all the stuff. And we have another water bucket. Don't really need it though, so I'm not going to grab it. And then what's in here? Anything of use? Oh, we have a blast furnace, a bed. We already have one of those though. Ooh, and some pumpkin pies. Shoot, we're out of inventory space. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually use this blast furnace to smelt our copper. That way we can upgrade our backpack. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. We can upgrade our backpack even more. Okay, so we can either skip straight to the iron tier, but that's going to cost 8 iron, and it is going to give us a double chest. But what we can do actually is use some of our copper, which is slightly less expensive, as you know, it's copper. And we can then upgrade our backpack to have, rather than a double chest, we're going to have one row less than a double chest, as you can see here. And then we finally only have to use 4 iron, luckily, for this one. If I can get it, there we go. And now we have a double chest, which is very helpful. Okay, pretty good looting session. Let's hop on our horse now, and let's begin making our starter base. And I think I'm just going to do it up in this shoreline area here. That way we have a lot of room to expand in the future. So right about here will be fine. Let me set down my bed. Oh, and look at that. My egg gave me a baby chicken, if we can look at it. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whew. So let's dig a little hole for our horse, as I am so utterly scared that it's just going to run off. Okay, there we go. Horse, where are you at? There you are. And if I remember correctly, name tags are actually craftable in this version. All we need is a gold nugget or a copper nugget, one of the two, because those are actually in the game now. And then we're going to need 3 pieces of paper, or 1 piece of paper, which we have. And then you just go like this, and like that. There we go. And now we have a name tag. What is that thing that I can unlock? I don't know. But all we need now is an anvil. So, while this is happening, I'm going to set down all my goods, and I'll be back once we have a decent house. Oh, 1 second. Um, Forgot to loot that lighthouse. I feel like this was a very important part of the structure that we just kind of flew over my head. So we're grabbing it now. And actually, that's perfect because there's a gold block up here, if I remember correctly, which will allow us to upgrade our backpack once more to have a triple chest instead of a double. Yep, perfect. There we go. And now we just do the same thing that we did last time. We surround it with gold. And now, I just realized I say and now a bunch. Look at that. All of this space. And it also gave us a buried treasure map, which means that we're going to have to go check that out. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like it's just going to be on this shoreline here. And if we open up our F3 screen, we can use these two sanction relative things here. And if it's a 9 and then a 9 as well, the chest is going to be right here. And we have a tunic, which we're going to put on, a bunch of nice metals, and then water breathing, and finally the, whatchamacallit, heart of the sea. Okay, we got the blocks. Let's get building. So I'm thinking a frame like this will be good, and then we can put the bottoms as the oak logs. And then for the base, I'm thinking we just do regular oak, and that should be good. I think I'm going to actually knock out a window here. And then for the main floor bit of this, we can use the bricks that we got from the lighthouse area as our flooring. And just like so, we have our house. Now, by no means is this going to be our permanent house. It's just a temporary first episode house, as I do want to just have a place where I can set my loot down and not lose it. And I'm thinking for it to be more spacious, what we can do is have a slabbed out roof. And last but not least, we are going to need those glass panes for the windows. And I wonder where on earth we can get some sand at. Okay, got our sand, got our bed. Let's place the bed here. And we can place all of our stands here. So boom, that that there, and then boom. And actually what I'm going to do for our ground, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to make our ground our storage system. So we're going to place the barrels in this little pattern here. And just like that, we now have a storage system. So now I can simply throw all my stuff under here. And now we both have a cleared backpack and a nice house. So let's grab that sand to finish this up. We're only going to need 6 of it. And some charcoal. And while that's actually smelting up, what I'm going to do is place some torches. That way our area is safely lit up, and that way no monsters come banging on my door. There we go. Should be decent. This light level, now that I think about it, is also going to help with my saplings growing and all that. So pretty good. And now that this is done, our glass should be about finished. We got a couple more. And ta-da. So we do it like this. If I remember, yep. Some glass panes. And now we have our finished house. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy episode 1 of All the Mods 11, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help out, and I can't wait to hop back on this world in the next episode. Goodbye.